Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. And a very good morning to my dearest student by Miss Reda, your maths teacher. My dear, keep remember that a dream does not become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. So if you really want your dreams come true, you have to do hard work. Okay? Now with this beautiful note, let's start the lecture. Today we are going to take the review of chapter number 3, Algebra, right? We are going to discuss pages 31 till 36 of your book. Okay? So, chapter number 3, Algebra. Now here you can see an algebraic expression on your screen, 3 plus 2a. Okay? This is called an algebraic expression. In this expression, this 3 is called, what is it called? It is called the constant. What are the constants? These figures have definite values. Okay? Listen to me carefully. I'm going to ask the question in the last of my session. In the last 10 minutes of my session, I will going to ask the question. Okay, Ramla? So, bete, this is called the constant, having definite value. So, 3 is here, the constant. As we know that it's a number, having the fixed value. It's a fixed number. So, it is called the constant. Now, what about this 2a? Here, a is called the variable. A is called the variable. What are the variables? The letters having no definite values. The letters having no definite values. For example, we can assign any value to this variable. Okay? We can assign a is equals to 2, a is equals to 3, a is equals to 4, any value to this variable. Right? So it is called a variable. Okay? What is the variable? Variables, the letters having no definite value. Okay? Now, the 2 which is written with this variable, that is a factor of this variable here. This is called the coefficient. Okay? Why it is called the coefficient? Because it is dependent upon this variable. Right? So this is called the coefficient. Here 2 is not the constant, it is called the coefficient. Why it is called the coefficient? Because its value, it is dependent upon the variable. Okay? It is dependent upon the variable. So each of the factors of the product is called the coefficient of the remaining factor. Okay? It is a coefficient of variable A. It is a coefficient. Now, which kind of coefficient, beta? There are 2 types of coefficient we have discussed, numerical and literal. Right? So here, it is a number. So it is called the numerical coefficient. Okay? It is not a literal coefficient. What are the literal coefficient? The coefficient expressed in letters. Okay? In letters, or you can say that letters and figures. For example, here, 2 is written. Okay? If here 2p is written, that means the number and a letter. Okay? The letters and number both are there. So we can say that it's a literal coefficient. Right? Clear? So this is all about constant, coefficient and variable. Now what about the power? When a quantity is multiplied any number of times by itself, the product is called the power of that quantity. For example, here x multiplied with x is equals to x squared. This dot represents the multiplication. So x into x, when x is multiplying 2 times, this 2 becomes the power. What I'm saying that when x The quantity is multiplied by the number of times. That means x is multiplying 2 times. That 2 becomes its power. Okay. For example, here x multiplying 3 times. So, Ramla, it becomes its power. X power 3. That means x cube. X cube. Is it clear? Is it clear, Rabia? Now, example number 3, x into y into y. Now, here in this example, keep remember in your mind, rule for multiplication. When bases are same, power will be added. Here, the base is same, x. So, x is multiplying 2 times, so x is square. Y is multiplying 2 times, we get y square. So, we get the answer, x is square multiplied with y square. The bases are same, power will be added. And here you can see that there isn't any power represented. So I told you in my class that x, here the power is not mentioned. That means here the power is 1. So x power 1 and x power 1. When the bases are same, here 1 plus 1 gives you the answer 2. Okay, so we get x power 2. That means x square and y square. Clear, everybody? Is it clear? Yes, Aklan, Ahad, Abdullah Ishtaq. Clear, everybody? Is it clear? Okay, now the terms of an algebraic expression. The part of an algebraic expression separated from one another by plus or minus signs are called its term. For example, here, is there any plus minus sign? No, that means it's a single term. 5x is a single term, that means one term is there. Here there is a sign of plus, so how many terms are there? 1, 2. 2 terms are there. Here there is a sign of plus and minus. So we get how many terms? 1, 2 and 3. So how many terms are there? There are 3 terms. Okay, so the part of an algebraic expression separated from one another by plus and minus sign are called its terms. So there is only one term, there are 2 terms and there are 3 terms. What about the polynomial? Some particular type of algebraic expressions are called polynomial. For example, 5, 8y, y plus 4, a square plus a minus 2. Now, can we classify these polynomial? Yes. Here, when the algebraic expression having a single term, that means 5x, 7a square, y cube. Here you can see that there is only a single term, right? So it is called the monomial. Okay. And when the algebraic expression containing more than one term, it is called the compound expression. Okay, compound expression. Here you can see that 2 terms are there, 1 and 2. Okay, so when the algebraic expression containing 2 terms, it is called binomial. Bi means 2. And when it contains 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. So it is called trinomial. Tri means 3. So it is called trinomial. So let's discuss some example question, my dear. If x equals to 3 and y is equals to minus 4, then evaluate the following expression. Okay. Now here, number 1, x minus 5. Here the expression is given to you on your screen. You can see you have to put the value. Okay, Ramla? Here you have to put the value of x and y in the given question. For example, here you can see that x minus y is there. So first of all, you have to put the value of x like this. And then you have to put the sign of minus. Look at the question. Here x equals to 3, right? So just copy down 3 here. Then copy down the minus sign from this question and the value of y. Ramla, look at the value of y. Value of y is minus 4. So here you have to put the value of y within the small bracket. Okay, Samaya, we have to put the value of y in the small bracket. What is the reason behind it? Because it's a negative value. Okay, so you have to put it in the small bracket. Okay, step number 1 is so simple. Just put the value of x and y in the given question. Okay, be careful about the signs. Clear? Step number 1, Saklan? Yes. Now, step number 2 is, what you have to do? In step number 2, bete, in step number 2, look at the step number 2, you have to remove the small bracket, and when you remove the small bracket, these signs are multiplying. So, minus, minus, here you can see that, minus, minus, it gives the answer plus. So, 3 plus 4 gives you the answer 7. 3 plus 4 gives you the answer 7. Clear? Now, what about y square minus x square? Now, be careful about this question because here y square is written first. So, first of all, you have to put the value of y in the answer. Okay? Step number 1 is very important right now. Okay, so here, step number 1, Ali Jafri. In step number 1, what we have to do, bete? You have to be very careful about putting the values. Here, look at the values. Here, y is square. Now, first of all, you have to put the value of y. And we know that y is minus 4. Y is minus 4. So, just put the minus 4 within the small bracket and put the value and put the square over it. Right? Now, copy down the minus sign as it is from the question. Now, x square, x means 3. X means 3. So, write down 3 within the small bracket and put the square over it. What you have done in step number 1, what you have done? Just put the value of y and x here. Okay? Just put the value of y and x here. Clear, everybody? Step number 1 is very important in this question. Now, here, minus 4, here minus 4 square means minus 4 is multiplying 2 times. Minus 4 is multiplying 2 times. And we know that minus minus plus. So, minus minus plus. And 4 4s are 16. So, I can write answer of minus 4 square is equals to 16. And copy down minus sign as it is. So, 3 square. That means 3 is multiplying 2 times. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. Clear? So 16 minus 9 gives you 7. 16 minus 9 gives you 7. Clear, everybody? Is it clear? Say yes or no. Yes, Sumaya. Is it clear, Ramla? Now, what about question number 3, everybody? Look at the question. Yes, Aisha. Look at the question number 3. Which is here x plus y is there. So first of all, you have to put the value of x and then you have to put the value of y. Okay? Now, in this question, what we have to do, be careful about step number 1. You have to be careful about step number 1. Here, x equals to 3, we know that. From the question, we know that x equals to 3. So, 3 is there, 3, then plus from the question, and y is minus 4. Please put the negative value within the small bracket. Okay. Now, when you already use in step number 1, the small bracket. So, here you have to put this expression within the curly bracket. Okay. You cannot use the small bracket twice in a single step, as you know. Right. So, curly bracket, you have to put the curly bracket around it and then the square is over there. Step number 1 is just put the value of x and put the value of y in the given question. Right? Clear? Now, what about step number 2? What about step number 2, Vidi? In step number 2, here you can see that first you have to remove the small bracket and then you have to put the square. Okay? Then you have to find the square. Now, when we remove the small bracket, The signs are going to be multiplied. That means plus minus minus. Plus minus minus. So 3 minus 4. It is 3 minus 4 gives you the answer minus 1. Okay? 3 minus 4 gives you the answer minus 1, not plus 1. It gives the answer minus 1. Okay? When the negative value is greater, answer will be negative. Very good. So, we get minus 1 whole square. Now, we can remove this curly bracket and we can put it in the small bracket. Right? Now, minus 1 square means minus 1 is multiplying 2 times. So, minus 1 multiply with minus 1, minus minus plus, and 1 ones are 1. So, we simply get 1 as an answer. Is it clear, everybody? Share in the chat box. Everything is clear? Yes. Yes, Romesa, Fatma, Ali. Is it clear, everybody? Bete? Now look at the question 4, everybody. Again, read the question properly. If x equals to 3 and y is equals to minus 4. But it's very important to look at the question, look at the values what are given. Okay, if you put the wrong value, for example, if here y is equals to minus 4 and if you put the value of y as 4, your whole answer will be wrong. Okay, so please just look at the values carefully. Now here, step number 1 is, what is the step number 1, Vijay? What is the step number 1, Fatma? Step number 1 is just put the value of x and y. Okay, now here the question is x square minus 2xy plus y square. So keep remember the sign multiplication. Now, here in the step number 1, what we have done in the step number 1, we have put the value of x. X means 3. 3 square within the small bracket. Then minus sign will be copied from the question. Then 2 from the question. Then y, x is there. X means 3. And what is the meaning of y? Minus 4 within the small bracket. Then plus will be copied from the question. And y square. Y square means minus 4 square. Okay, minus 4 square. Step number 1 is clear, everybody? Step number 1 is clear? Now, in step number 2, what we have to do? In step number 2, we have to find the square and we have to remove the small bracket. Okay, we have to find the square and we have to remove the small bracket like this. 3 3s are, 3 is multiplying 2 times, so we get 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. Okay, 3 power 2, that means 3 square. 3 square means 3 3s are 9. Now what about this? Here, minus minus, we get plus. Minus minus, we get plus. Okay, now 2 3s are 6 and 6 4s are 24. Okay, how can we solve it? First, we have to multiply the signs and then we have to multiply the numbers. Clear? Clear, Sumaya? Now, here, minus 4 is multiplying 2 times. So, minus minus plus and 4 4s are 16. 4 4s are 16. Now, we can easily add these 3 numbers and we get the answer 49. We get the answer 49. Clear, everybody? Question number 5, x cube, y cube, right? X cube and y cube. Now here, first we have to put the value of x, that is 3 here. And then we have to put the value of y, that is 4, minus 4 within the small bracket. Within the small bracket. Now let's see our step number 1. So here is our step number 1. 3 cube minus, from the question, minus 4 whole cube. Okay, now in this step, first we have to find the cube. Okay, in this step, first we have to find the cube. 3 cube means 3 is multiplying 3 times. 3 is multiplying 3 times. So we get 3 into 3, 3 threes are 9, 3 threes are 9, and 9 threes are 27. When 3 is multiplied 3 times, we get 27. Now what about minus 4? Minus 4 cube means minus 4 is multiplied 3 times. So minus minus plus and plus minus minus. Okay, when minus sign is multiplying 3 times, it gives the answer in minus. Okay, so 4 into 4 is 16 and 16 into 4 is 64. So here we can put the value of 3 cube and minus 4 cube, 27 minus from the question and minus 64. Clear? Now in the third step, we have to remove the small bracket here and we have to multiply these two signs minus minus. It becomes plus. Minus minus plus. So 27 plus 64 give you 91. Now keep remember in your mind that negative number with even power gives the positive answer. Here, negative number with even power give the positive answer. Okay, and the negative number with odd power give you the negative answer. Give you the negative answer. Clear everybody? Now here, question number 2. Now in this prove that question, look at the question. First we have to take the left hand side. We have to prove the left hand side must be equal to our right hand side. Okay. Now here the left hand side is a plus b whole square. Okay, a plus b whole square is our left hand side. First we are taking the left hand side. Okay. Now here a is equals to 2 and b is equals to minus 3. Okay. First put the value of a 2 and b is equals to minus 3. So what we have done, just put the value of a and b here in this question and we have put the small bracket, so we have to use the curly bracket around it and we have to put the square from the question, right? What we have done in the first step, we have just put the value of a and b. Okay, now in the step number 2, we have to remove the small bracket first. So when we remove the small bracket, these two signs will be multiplied. So plus minus minus, plus minus minus. 2 minus 3. When the negative number is greater, answer will be negative. So we get minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 whole square. And you can see that when we remove the small bracket, the curly bracket are converted into small bracket. There is no need to write the curly bracket around it. Okay. Now, minus 1 whole square means minus minus plus and we get 1. That means minus 1 is multiplying twice, we get 1. Now, what about the right hand side? Right hand side is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So first put the value of a, then plus will be copied as it is, then 2 from the question. A value is 2 and b is minus 3. Okay, then plus sign from the question and b square means minus 3 whole square. Don't forget to put it in the small bracket. Okay. Now, in step number 2, 2 square means 4. 2 2s are 4. Now plus minus, it gives minus. Okay, plus minus minus. Plus minus minus. Now we have to multiply 2, 2 and 3. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 3 is 12. Okay. Plus will be copied from the question. Minus 3 square means minus 3 is multiplying 2 times. So minus minus plus and 3 3s are 9. Okay. 3 3s are 9. Now how can we solve it? We can copy the plus terms here. So here 4 plus 9 then minus 12. What we have done in this step, we have written 4 plus 9 and then we have written minus 12 here, right? Okay. Now 4 plus 9 is 13 and 13 minus 12 give you the answer 1. Now here you can see that 1 that is equals to left hand side, and hence it is proved that left hand side is equals to right hand side. Okay, in this type of question we have to take the left hand side, okay, and then we have to find the value. Okay, now then we have to take the right hand side, and if our right hand side and left hand sides are equal, then it is proved that both the sides are equal, right? Is it clear? This question is clear, everybody? Now in the same way you can solve this question as well. You can take any value, okay? Beta, you can take any value of A and B and just put it in the given equation and try to solve it by yourself. Okay? Is it clear? Now, any question? Yes, Halima. Everything is clear? Yes, Ramla, Halima, Rabia, Abdullah, Ali, Zuhair, Fatma, Ramesa. Everything is clear? Very good, Sumaya. So, now it's my turn to ask the question. So, be ready. Now, question number 1 is, if x equals to 1 and y equals to 2, the value of x square minus x square plus y square is equals to what? Now, here 3 options are there. Quickly just solve this question in your notebook and share your answer with me. Okay, here I want Rabia, Fatma and Zuhair. Quickly share your answer number 1. Okay, now number 2, I'm assigning this number 2 question to Abdullah, Ali and Ramla. And question number 3 is for Rumesa, Sumaya and Halima. Okay, quickly solve the question and share your answer, everybody. Okay, here I get the answer by Halima, very quick. In the same time, I'm going to take your attendance as well. Quickly solve the question. If you are having any problem in solving the question, you can ask me. But you have to share your answer in the chat box. If you are having any difficulty, you can ask me. Okay? So, okay, I get the answer. I get the answer only by Halima. Why, students? Why you are not giving me the answer? What happened, Sumaya, Rumesa, Ramla, Ali, Abdullah Shah, Rabia, Fatma? What happened, beta? You are not sharing any answer? Okay, bit number 1 answer is given by Halima, and that is absolutely right, 5. And how we can get this answer? Now here I have solved this question for you. Here look at the solution. Here 1 square plus 2 square, that means 1 plus 4 gives you answer 5. Now what about bit number 2? Bit number 2. Share your answer quickly. Bit number 2. Here bit number 2 answer given by Muhammad Ali, and let's see, answer is 9, beta. Answer is 9. Ali, why answer is 9? Look at the solution. Bete here 2 minus, then we have to put it -1 within the bracket. Okay? Don't forget to put the value of y within the small bracket. Okay, so minus minus plus, and you get 3 square. 3 square means 9. Clear? Ali, now it's clear? Say yes or no. Now, answer number 3 is given by Sumaya. And here, answer number 3 is given by only by Sumaya. Sumaya and Halima. Answer number 3 is given by Sumaya and Halima and Rumessa. Now, let's see what is the answer for question number 3. Answer is 4. Yes, Halima, you are right again. Answer is 4. Why? Because 1 minus 3 is minus 2. And minus 2 is multiplying 2 times, we get 4. Okay? It gives Rumessa why the answer is 4. Because minus 2 is multiplying 2 times. Clear? Yes, Ali, Rumessa, is it clear? Say yes or no. Okay. Now, state whether the given statement is true or false. Now, quickly share your answer. I want you to answer quickly, please. Ramla, Abdullah, please. Fatma, quickly share your answer. Here, I want Fatma to share your answer. Yes, Suhaib. The coefficient expressed in figure only is called the literal coefficient. Now, quickly share answer number 1. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? A coefficient expressed in figure only, in numbers. When the coefficient is in numbers, is it called a literal coefficient? Is it called a literal coefficient? Fatma, you are not sharing the answer. Excellent, Ali. It's false. Okay? The coefficient expressed in figure is called, Ali, it is called a numerical coefficient. Now, what about 2? Variables having definite values. Variables are having definite values. Is it right or wrong? Is it true or false? False. Very good. Very good, Sumaya. Number 2 is false. What about number 3? Yes, Ramla, you are raising your hand. Share your answer number 3, Ramla. You want to ask the question? Is there any question, Ramla? Number 3 is true. Sumaya is saying that an expression consists of a single term. It is called the monomial. Yes, absolutely right. It's true. Now, what about number 4? X plus 5 is an example of trinomial. Is it trinomial? Is it trinomial? Yes, Romessa. You are saying that it's false? Yes, absolutely right. It's false. It is an example of? It is an example of? Ramla, you are raising your hand. Is there any problem? You want to ask the question? Now, what about bit number 5? Minus 5 square. Minus 5 square means what? Where is Halima? Yes, Halima, share your answer. Minus 5 square means what? What is the meaning of minus 5 square? No. Bete, when minus 5 is multiplying 2 times. Sumaya, when minus 5, Rumessa, Sumaya, Zuhaib, when minus 5 is multiplying 2 times. It gives answer 10. Are you sure? Are you sure? No. So it's false. What will be the answer then? Answer will be 25. So it's false. So in the same way, you can solve this question, these questions also. So, between mathematicians are not the people who find maths easy. They are the people who enjoy how hard it is. So take care of yourself, my dear, and Allah Hafiz.